Before we begin, I want to give you a little bit of a heads up. This video, there's going to be no singing, there's going to be no dancing, and more than likely, because of how popular Michael Jackson's Beat It is, you're not going to hear that song in this video. I feel like the moment we put that song in this video, it's going to get flagged. With that being said, for today's Grimm adventure, we're going to be cruising around Skid Row, visiting the filming locations to Michael Jackson's Beat It.
Wherever I come, bad luck just comes my way. Wherever I go, hard luck is there to stay. Good luck never stays a day. Bad luck's always coming my way.
I think it's pretty safe to say that if you're watching this video right now, you know the song Beat It by Michael Jackson. But in case you don't know the music video itself, do yourself a favor. When this video is done, pull it up and watch it. It's here on YouTube. It's a great video. It premiered on MTV on March 31st, 1983, and it was a very, very big deal, especially here in Los Angeles. Now, in doing research for this video, there's two things that I found out that I did not know. The first one being, the guitar solo was played and recorded by Eddie Van Halen. Mind blown. The second one being, Michael Jackson had the great idea to hire or cast actual rival gang members here in Los Angeles for the music video. I think it was like 80 of them.
Just recently, Celebrity Showcase talked to Michael Jackson. How would you like to grow up as a singing superstar? And the only life you'd ever know would be the stage and lots of security guards holding back screaming fans. Well, Michael Jackson's life has been just that. From the Jackson 5's first hit, I Want You Back, at age 5, to his latest hit, Beat It, at age 24, Michael has been a singing and dancing superstar. First, he told us about the filming of Beat It.
The theme is it's about two gangs, and they're coming together to rumble, to fight. And my objective is to, I'm telling them, turn the other, don't fight, turn the other cheek. It's your brother you're killing. And, I do it in aggressive beat and rhythm and dancing and everything.
And you got real gang members here, too.
Yeah, we have real gang members integrated in with dancers. We got lots of real gang members in it.
Now this is very important because the music video basically is about two rival gang members who, this door that's right here, we're going to talk about it in a minute. On the other side, this is the warehouse where the rival gang members were having a knife fight. And Michael Jackson shows up and basically he proves to them and to the world that you don't need violence. And he uses song and dance to basically end a very horrible outcome. The music video for Beat It pretty much was filmed entirely in Skid Row, except for this one location right here. What you're looking at, this warehouse with the bay doors, this is where the end of the music video took place, the knife fight, the dance sequence with Michael Jackson and the rival gang members. Now for the music video itself, you see this portion of the building where it says Soccer Shop USA? There's those stairs right there, just to the left of that white box truck. In fact, that black truck that's right there, the two bay doors on either side of it, that's where they filmed Beat It. We know that they filmed in this portion of the warehouse from some telltale signs. The first one being the doors. Now, in about 20 minutes, the store is going to open up. I timed it just right that I'm here when they do, because that sound of the doors rolling up. And also in the music video, when the rival gang gets here, the camera is on the inside, and then they roll the doors up in the music video. That's how the scene begins. See those steps right there to the right of your screen? Where I'm standing right now is about the exact shot from the very last scene of the Beat It music video. Well, the camera is a little bit higher. It's almost like on a crane or something. It's looking down a little bit. But right behind that bay door, is where Michael Jackson and the gang could be seen dancing. Michael Jackson wearing his red leather jacket. When it comes to these concrete stairs, I have no idea if they are original. I will say this though, in the music video, it appears that they had rope guide rails instead of these metal ones. The bottom step has been fixed. I can see some concrete as well as a metal brace around it. But even if these aren't the original concrete steps, this is where they were. I walked up and down this entire bay. There's no other place they could have been. So right here is where Michael Jackson and everybody from the Beat It music video more than likely walked into this warehouse and danced. How cool is that? Soccer Shop USA have arrived for the workday. Now I want to draw your attention to the doors. Now the 3 doors that you see right now, these are the doors that were open in the music video. They open one at a time and the gang members come in to dance. Now the bays are still the same, but the doors themselves are different. You can see that by the pattern of the metal there. Plus there was a single window in each door. I just want to hear the sound because you can hear it in the video. Oh, that's cool. Right? Before they open up the second door, I wanted to get a quick peek back here to see if any of the inner workings were the same. And it's not, but it all would have been right here. You can see it in the music video. But a lot has changed, 1983 to 2022. But how cool is that, right? I'm very excited about this. They are letting us inside with the camera so we can show you what it looks like now compared to whenever it did when they made Beat It. It looks completely different. Not only is it a store, but it's also a warehouse. But check this out. Now this main room where all these boxes are, their main storeroom, this is where they would have been dancing. And at the end of the music video, where you see the steps, you would have seen them right in here. Just on the other side of those boxes is the door. So right where these clothing racks are is where they would have been standing. I'm gonna make my way through the sea of clothes to stand in the exact spot. It's kind of like a labyrinth over here. Yeah, this is cool. Right here, right where I'm standing, well, let's move over this way. I think this is more it because aligned with the bay doors. Right where I am standing right now is where Michael Jackson would have been dancing with the gangs. Actual gang members here in LA, dressed in his signature red leather jacket. This is cool. There's one more place I want to check out. And that's back here in the corner. That leads back to the storeroom. Now, I think you can see this on camera. I think it translates. But you see those bay doors right there on this side? And there's a ramp that goes down here to the right. If you look very carefully behind the dancers as they're dancing, you can see what appears to be like a hole, not necessarily a hole in the ground, but there's like an empty space behind all the fog. This is it. I mean, come on. Michael Jackson's Beat It. You can't line up everything anymore. Things have changed so much, but with a little bit of imagination, you can see that they filmed it there. Huge shout out to the Soccer Shop USA for allowing this to happen. You guys were awesome. And if you're in the LA area and you want some soccer stuff, this is where you need to go. All right, well, let's head on to the next location. Again, I need to stress that we're about ready to head into the heart of Skid Row. And there's gonna be times where I'm not gonna get out of the car. I'm just gonna kind of pull up, roll down the window, point the camera and talk, mainly because I don't wanna walk through Skid Row with an expensive camera. Plus that, and you just never know what's gonna happen. Caution and safety, always first. We started this video off where Michael Jackson's Beat It ended, the very last scenes. But the beginning, the opening shots of Beat It took place right here. See this building where it says the Southern? Well, right to the left of the door where it says 412, that is where the Special Cafe once stood. You can see it at the very opening shots, as well as Michael Jackson walking through and dancing around the bar. All right here, how cool is that? Now, a lot has definitely changed over the years, but if you look very closely in the background as Michael Jackson walks into the Special Cafe, you can see those windows right along the top. Now, again, things have changed, but there were 3 long rectangular windows that can be seen. Still here. I'm not gonna be able to stop too long, but I do wanna stop and show you this. What you're looking at right now is the Green Apple Market, but back in the day, the Doors shot the album cover in the back sleeve, I think it was, for Morrison Hotel. Now, the same bar can be seen in Michael Jackson's Beat It.
We were in that bar, the Hard Rock Cafe. That's just called a scouting trip in the world of film. But I wanted Michael to come along because the areas were so dangerous. And Michael walked in, and some old drunken lady I saw and said, "Hey, Michael Jack, Michael!" And being the hero he is, got off that stool and came to him, followed by maybe 20, 25 people. One by one. Mike, Jack, Michael, oh, Mike, and that kind of thing. And Jack, hey, Jack, whoa, what? And before you know it, everybody was there, and here we were, the 8 of us, looking like this. Michael never moved. It was an interesting experience for Michael. But the experience turned out to be a nice experience, because all they wanted to do was feel and touch and see a superstar. And they reached out and touched him, and Michael touched him back. And it was the first time that I saw some sort of mystical thing happening between him and people. And it was a nice, what was a scary moment turned out to be a nice moment. You know?
Continuing our journey downtown, you can see the Hotel Barclay straight ahead. But we're here because of the building that's on the left. It's 400 Main Street. Now, while Michael Jackson is dancing in the diner in the music video, he does this pretty sweet move, and then the very next scene, he's dancing around pool tables. Now, a lot of people believe that the pool table scene was filmed at the Hard Rock Cafe right down there in Skid Row, but it wasn't. It was actually filmed in the basement of the San Fernando building, which is at 400 Main. Back in the day, the basement housed the Brunswick Billiard Academy. There were pool tables everywhere, and that is where Michael Jackson danced. Now, the entrance to the basement is right over here in the front, and obviously we can't get down there. I looked, I reached out to people, but I can at least show it to you. The building is still standing. It's a massive building. There's yoga, there's lofts, there's a restaurant known as Tulsi Indian Eatery, which I'd come down here with Jessica and check it out. But right over here, this is the main entrance. It's a beautiful little spot. I just love how a lot of these old buildings, they put the name of the building either in the ground or on the walls itself. And just to the right of the sign of the floor is where you'll find the entrance to the basement. This is just blowing my mind. I love it. There it is. Right down those steps, past that door, somewhere underneath the San Fernando building, is where Michael Jackson danced around the pool tables and beat it. This is one of the things that I absolutely love about doing things like this. While I was here filming, at least 4 people came here to go home. I mean, again, these are lofts, people live here. And I asked each one of them if they knew what was filmed down here in the basement, the piece of music history, and they had absolutely no idea. So now they know. See, I'm educating people. It's a learning process. One more spot for us to visit, and that's this alleyway right here. Now, the building on the left-hand side, it says Hotel St. Agnes. But in the music video, the gang, one of the gangs, can be seen walking right down that alleyway to right where I'm standing. For the most part, nothing has changed. A few windows look like they've been added, but you see that Well, that was the first time that has ever happened. In all the years that we've been making these videos and all the different videos that we've done, it's the first time somebody's ever thrown their beer at me. I am drenched. I smell like beer, my legs are wet. It is what it is. You just never know what to expect whenever you're out there filming, especially pointing a camera at something. I wasn't doing anything wrong. I was well within my legal rights, but I just didn't want an altercation. There was a whole bunch of people around. This person was not happy with me being there, so it is what it is. With that being said, thank you for joining us on another Grimm adventure, this time visiting the filming locations to Michael Jackson's music video, Beat It. Until next time, happy Halloween. Shall I say, beat it. Get lost, beat it. Love ya, but beat it.
Wherever I come, bad luck just comes my way. Wherever I go, hard luck is there to stay. Good luck never stays a day. Bad luck's always coming my way.